SAS is the stabilization augmentation feature, which is the attitude hold mode of the system. Then the other portion of the system is what we call the autopilot portion, where you can actually, once you have forward airspeed above 44 knots, you can engage heading select, altitude hold, automatic navigation off GPS, VOR, and then the approach modes to shoot an ILS approach, a localizer approach, a GPS, LNAV, VNAV approach, a number of different modes.
And this is a kind of an industry first kind of product, because we haven't seen autopilots in the smaller helicopters before. But can you explain why now is the time for this technology in terms of both a cost and from a safety standpoint, why there's an interest in this?
Absolutely. Obviously, the lower end of the helicopter market, the light helicopters, the cost of the avionics versus the cost of the airframe is a significant consideration for any operator. So this is a very affordable autopilot system. The other major factor is weight. In the smaller helicopters, weight is critical. Any additional weight you put on the aircraft. This system weight is somewhere around 13 to 14 pounds total weight for the system, so it's significantly lighter than anything that has been available in the past. And the other feature, unique feature of it, is the ease of installation. I mentioned something like 60 to 80 man-hours to install it because it's a parallel architecture system, which means you don't have to remove any of the flight controls or cut any of the control tubes to install it. It installs in parallel to the existing system. So it's a rather easy install for the major market we're going after, which is a retrofit market.
So when do you expect this particular device to be in service, and which models will it be appearing in first?
Well, I'd say we're farthest along on the flight testing on the Bell models. So we look to yield FAA STC on the Bell 407 and probably the 206B by midsummer, followed very quickly by the 206L series. So the Bell models, I would say, would be the first yield, but probably by fall. We're also working a program on the Eurocopters, so I would expect an STC by fall on the AS350 series, which will be the B3, B2, probably will extend it to the B model, maybe even the D models. That'll be this year. Then first part of next year, we're looking to do certification on additional Eurocopter models, that being the EC120, the light end of the Eurocopter market, and the EC130, which is very prominent in a market that we think this is particularly applicable to, which is emergency medical services.
Okay. Thanks, Jim, for taking the time. It sounds like you're going to have a busy year until Heli Expo next year working on all these STCs, so we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. I certainly hope so.